Hi, you're watching the ATP World Tour Uncovered.
"14 Grand Slam titles, 6 consecutive year-end #1 rankings, 64 singles titles, and $43 million in prize money. This is the man who spent 286 weeks at the pinnacle of the ATP World Tour.
Oh, it was huge. I did it for 5 years, and it was a close race. The end of the 6, Rios was pushing me, and I remember I was over in Europe, and I played like 7 straight weeks to get it. And I wanted it. Connors had 5, I wanted 6. And to be consistent in any sport is tough to do, and 6 years in a row was a lot of work, some stress involved, and a great achievement. I mean, to really dominate that 6 years was not easy, and I wanted it. I sacrificed and worked hard and won some tennis matches along the way, but it wasn't easy.
Pete Sampras knows everything about what it takes to be ATP World Tour champion, and he'll be watching when the season's finale comes to London in November.
It was a culmination of the year, the top 8 players in the world. It's in London this year, which it's going to be huge with all the media attention. It's going to be a big time. But I've won it, I believe, 5 times, and I remember playing Becker in Hanover, an incredible crowd. It's a great event, and in London, it's going to be packed. I mean, people are going to be into it. It's going to be exciting. Sort of transcend the sport a little bit because it's going to be in London. I just feel like it's going to bring a lot of buzz.
Sampras took his sport to a higher level, and he says the standard is getting better.
People don't talk about it. I mean, tennis or these athletes are incredible. What they do on the run. The guys that aren't maybe playing well and they come back. They're down 2 sets to love and they have the resolve to come back. I can go on and on. I just think, you look at the NBA and you look at, some of these guys and they're doing all that. I think, oh, that's the best athlete. But I think tennis players are the best athlete. That, in my opinion. I'm not being biased. I know what it takes. I know the hand-eye coordination, the individual sport. You can't hide.
It was a game he mastered, but these days, where's he at?
Where am I at? Well, I'm been retired now 6 years and married for 10 years, and trying to figure it out. Retirement's a work in progress. I got 2 kids, 6 and 3, which is a lot of work, and I'm enjoying life, playing golf, having some fun, playing poker and basketball, and having some fun with that. But life's good. I couldn't complain. I wanted to be the center on the tennis court. Other than that, I was pretty content just being sort of put to the side.
Retired he may be, but you can see in the exhibition events that tennis remains in his blood.
Still playing okay, still playing well and hitting the serve like I used to be able to do, and hitting a few volleys. And what it does for me at home, it keeps me focused, it keeps me sharp, it keeps me in shape. It's not like I need to go play tennis matches in front of people. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a while I'm going to come out of retirement. I'm not going to beat some of these young kids. I'm not too worried about it.
Some assumed Sampras's 14 Grand Slams would never be beaten, but Pete had seen Federer coming.
I accepted that he was going to break this record a few years ago. I mean, he was winning them with ease and just obviously a great player, and he was just dominating the sport. So I knew it was just a matter of time. If not at Wimbledon, U.S. Open, all the majors next year, he was going to do it eventually. So I'm not bitter, by any means. I just am, if anything, I'm amazed at what this guy's been able to do.
So, past or present, who is the greatest player of all time?
Right now, people are debating who's the best player ever lived the game. Many say Federer. When I played, I strongly believe Pete Sampras is the greatest ever player to play the game. So each generation will have their own opinion.
Pete, he was good at his game. Like I said, at his game, 2 separate games, and Federer, he has both of it, Sampras and Agassi. So you cannot get any better than that.
Sampras will leave that debate to others. His priority now is simple: to make a success of life after tennis.
I miss Wimbledon, I miss the majors, I miss the buzz of winning, playing in front of a lot of people. I don't miss the stress, the pressure, the traveling. I mean, I don't miss those days, but I miss being active. I miss that focus. But those days are over, and now it's off to some other things. So I miss it. I miss it a few weeks of the year, but other than that, I'm pretty content.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, Ivan Lubicic, tennis philosopher and humanitarian. We meet the head of a formidable tennis dynasty, Wayne Bryan.
Set and go.
And we catch up with Mats Wilander, the man who stopped Sweden grieving for Bjorn Borg.